Okay. Just, you know, quick thing here to, say hi and let everybody know we're surviving. It's that's pretty much all it is at this point, is surviving, um, and having a little trouble doing it. And because I went back to freight, which is at night, and freight. The one thing that is really hard about freight, um, especially as a part timer, is not the fact that the hours are at night. It's trying to pick up an extra, couple of hours here and there. One of the nice things about being during the day, when there's customers and things like that, and they try to make sure things are covered so customers can be helped properly, is if somebody is absent, you could get a call to come in to cover for them, either to come in possibly on a day off, or to come in earlier than you were scheduled, or asked to stay later than you were scheduled, so that's one of the nice things about being on a day shift. But at night, it's harder. I'm scheduled for a flat 20 hours a week as a part-timer, and trying to get a minute past that is mind-boggling. They're for some of the young guys who live at home with their parents and they're going to school part-time, it's no big deal. They don't have to cough up rent money and stuff like that, because mom and dad's got everything covered for them. I am mom and dad. Nobody covers crap for me. So that is, makes it really hard, and all Cherokee recognizes is, oh, there's no milk, and when are we going to have milk?
What about me? I'm attuned to my name.
Yeah, I know you are, but could you better not step into my shot?
What about me?
Will you go away?
Yeah. Potatoes.
Potatoes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Anywho, she just recognizes when we don't have things, especially food wise, that that we would normally buy regularly and stuff like that, and so on she so that's all she really recognizes, because she's I do everything, yeah, and but so my escape for stress here, because I can't afford to do things like go to a movie, or go out and have drinks with friends. I don't really have any friends here yet, so anyhow, so or can't afford to go like meet somebody for lunch or whatever. Just I can't even stop and get a Starbucks. I just so my little outlet for trying to deal with the stress of things is I write. And yeah, a journal. I used to write a journal when I was younger, but sometimes that's not quite what you need. Yeah, that's kind of like getting to talk to somebody about your problems, but sometimes you need to escape. You need to slip into kind of another reality um, to cope with how crappy and shitty your life is. Uh, you know, my current direct supervisor right now, he's a really nice guy. But he keeps talking about we need to develop a sense of urgency. We need to develop a sense of urgency. I don't get Cherokee.
What?
Stop it.
Sorry. You're no fun.
I'm talking and you're not helping. Oh my gosh. This. Okay, that's something else. Okay, but anyhow, this sense of urgency. Okay, at 20 hours a week at my rate of pay, I'm not getting enough money to have a sense of urgency about anything except how am I paying my bills and can I buy groceries? That's the only sense of, the only thing that inspires is stress, more stress, depression, and suicidal thoughts. Okay, so, yeah, just leave me alone, man. Give me more hours. You want me to develop a sense of urgency? Give me a full-time position, and I'll develop a sense of urgency about work, and getting things done. Blah blah blah. But yeah, I write to cope, and there I prefer if to do short stories. But sometimes stories kind of take on a life of their own. I know I've not written some great American novel or anything like that, but sometimes something you finally make it to the end of a story because they evolve. Whatnot. I don't know how to explain it. But except for it's like somebody is experienced something and they need you to tell their experience for them because you're the only way that anybody is ever going to know is if you tell for them. So it's kind of what it's mostly like for me. But a lot of times when I get to the end of a story and it's finally finished, I don't have a title. That's kind of where I'm at with this one story that I just finished. Set in the future, basically, around a woman. So I don't have a title for it, and I handwrite my stories. That's the writing process. The physical writing is part of it for me, and part of my stress relief, and part of my flow. I didn't grow up with a typewriter or a computer or anything like that, and I don't type well, and so trying to write a story by directly typing it into the laptop would be stressful for me as it's evolving. So I write on paper in cursive. I'm a cursive writer. Hardly anybody teaches that anymore, but I do find it is something that helps me think more clearly. I think cursive engages your brain better than printing. Helps. That's me. So got to the end of it, and I don't have a title. But I did finish another one. Also, and at least I know what to call this one. I don't think that's I mean, It's not short, but it's not especially long either, I don't think. But this one I'm going to call Relic Sparrow. So there's Relic Sparrow, and there's no name. So since Relic Sparrow does have a name, I can start typing it up. I don't like to start typing them up when they don't have a name yet. And this one will set to the side until I may just crap out and just call it by the main character's first name. I've done that with a few just so that I can go ahead and type them up. You know, just go ahead and name it directly after the main character. But Relic Sparrow is done and needs to be typed, and that one needs a name, and yeah. So, but we're here. We're surviving, and I'm letting her breathe. I'm letting her continue to breathe. I guess, you know, togetherness is one thing, and you know, when I see these videos about, you know, tiny homes and people living in small spaces, and they, you know, and they have little kids mostly. This is a special needs adult, okay, and it's not the same, and she needs her space. So the one bedroom this apartment has, I have let her have, so that she's got her space, and but it leaves me without my own space, because right here is my bed in the living room, you know, and so I have no privacy, you know, and even though she doesn't come into the bathroom with me anymore like she did when she was little. Sometimes she stands outside the door and talks to me still. And sometimes the cat thinks I need company while I'm in there. So, I don't know. Tiny home space I think might make more sense for people who are single with no children, or married with no children, or children grown and gone. You know, because this is a small apartment. I think it's about 500 square feet or something like that. Maybe 540, 550. And it's you know, I don't feel like I need like a big house, but I would appreciate my own space to have. This is my room. I go in, I shut the door, and don't bother me. But yeah, we're surviving, and it's like I said, it's really hard because you know, I can't catch it's hardly catch any extra hours. I did get some this week after talking to one of the ASMs. You know, they found they had somebody who hadn't showed up for electrical during the day, so a lot of the things that didn't get done in electrical during the day, which they don't get done even when those people when they are there half the time. But I got to stay one night this week to fix electrical, to work in the electrical department on bay maintenance and packing down and whatnot. And so, but gonna stop rattling on. We're hanging in there. Yeah, I need a title. I'm tired of just slapping the main character's name on it. Relic Sparrow at least is a title. But so, all right, gonna go do something now. I'll try to go to sleep, but when you're stressed, sleeping is something that's kind of elusive. Um, I'll figure out something to do until I'm so tired I just pass out. Yeah. All right. Peace. We love and miss you. And hope everybody is doing well and better than we're doing. Okay.